Hi there, welcome to Storm Streams. Before we get started, remember to do the daily 3. That's not something I've said to do yet, but it will be helpful for the growth of this channel. Remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications so you know when I make a new video. And feel free to share this video if you want to, because there will be some important information that you may want to see each day, especially as the hurricane season moves on. Okay, let's look at our watches and warnings for today. So, we have some new places to have some things we need to look out for. So, we see that the heat warnings in the west have extended. There are more heat advisories in Washington, Idaho, and Montana, and other heat issues in surrounding states as well, but we still have our heat warnings in California. So they could use a little bit of rain there, and so be on the lookout for that. But as far as precipitation goes, we need to look over at the mid-Atlantic region, close to the southeast, because states like West Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina could get some bad weather in the next couple days. Right now, there already is bad weather in North Carolina. We have some flash flood warnings and watches in effect, and even some in Virginia and the Washington, D.C., Maryland area. So that's not good, but in the area, most of eastern Virginia this afternoon could see some severe thunderstorms, definitely possible. So let's look at the storm predictions. So the one-day outlook, we have a slight chance, and not only is it in Virginia, it extends to Maryland, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, and part of New York. So be careful in that area today, but there still is actually a marginal chance in a very extensive area that includes a lot of the eastern states of the United States. And then we do have some marginal chance for this area, which could potentially be good, I guess, because, well, you wouldn't want severe weather, but it would be good to have some rain there. So let's look. Tornado. Well, no tornado where I am in South Carolina, at least, but there could be tornadoes in North Carolina, Virginia, and states going up all the way to New York. So be careful for that. But that's not a very high chance, but that's a possibility. Wind. There's going to be some wind, especially in Virginia and up to Pennsylvania. And then hail. There could be some hail in Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, part of Georgia, but that's not a very likely scenario. But we can also look at the outlooks. So we have day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8. So it looks like that there might not be any severe weather, so that's good in those days. And then thunderstorm outlooks. There will be some thunderstorm outlooks. There are places that you need to watch, especially if you are in the red. That is places where you could see the worst storms. And you also, in the blue, you still need to watch out. But you almost definitely will see some thunderstorms today in the area that's red. And I think I would be like a little bit below that, so there might be thunderstorms today where I am. It's raining right now where I am, but no thunderstorms. Okay, so then our current front maps, and with the with some radar, we see that this front has moved up from yesterday. So it's bringing some of that weather that was over here. And we see that there is a lot of rain in areas like New York going into Canada and some in Texas. And we have little spots here in North Carolina, but if you were to zoom in, you could see that some are heavy rain there. That's why there could be flash floods. I don't know why I don't see much in South Carolina, but there is rain right now. Hardly any, though. Then, well, we can look at the actual radar, so we can see we got some rain in this area as well. And then we see that there's rain in the Appalachian area, and then we can see there's some rain in the Carolinas. Yeah, that makes sense that I'm around here, and so there is rain. And then we even got some heavy stuff out here, so let's play this. See, that direction is going away, and so there may have already been some bad weather in the New York City area. And then we can see we have some heavy rain in where it's a little bit northwest of San Antonio. And then we see absolutely no rain over there, so that can explain why there can be some heat there. So there you go, that's that. And then same, there's no expected cyclone activity in the next 48 hours. That's a good thing, but you don't see too many hurricanes in June anyways. Even though the hurricane season started, you don't see too many then. They're expecting it to peak in late August, early September, but that's usual anyways. So 3 locations that I'm looking at for weather today is Richmond, Virginia. Well, you can see that already there's some top stories saying you need to be careful of weather, but we can see that right now it doesn't appear to be raining, but as you go on today, there could be some storms and then some crazy storms later. And we can see our wind, and going into Friday, it shouldn't, well, you still could have some thunderstorms, but it shouldn't be as bad as today. But this afternoon is the main thing you need to look at. Roanoke, right now, there is a flash flood watch in Roanoke. There are warnings in North Carolina, but in Roanoke, there's just a watch. And we can see that there will be some thunderstorms later today, just like there. So now, Charleston, South Carolina, the difference is that in South Carolina, you'll get your worst storms on Friday, not Thursday like the other two. So, I have my watch out areas today. This is what the watch out areas were yesterday. Let's see how it changes. Okay, so now I have it more extensive. Now, just to keep in mind, this isn't a professional measurement or anything like that. It's just something that I feel that you should watch out if you're in any of the red areas, because it just means any sort of weather that's not so good. In the west, that would mean you need to watch out for your heat warnings and heat advisories there. And in Texas, in southern Texas, there actually could be some weather, as you can see right here, there could be some weather that really could have moved into Louisiana a little bit, but there could be potentially some bad weather there. And so the areas I have is Washington, Idaho, Montana, Utah, California, whole state, although it doesn't show the whole state for those areas, just watch out. And even parts of Oregon and Nevada, watch out there too. Texas, southern Texas, and maybe even to western Louisiana, watch out for some possible storms, probably not that likely, but the places that need to watch out for the most storms are not as much with West Virginia, but still could look out there. And then Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and even look out for storms in Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, those areas too. So with that, that'll be the end of this video. Remember to do your daily 3, and that'll be it.